Most people say education is the key to a successful life, and it can grant us the ability to fight against ignorance and poverty. But somehow, for me, education is not for all, not until my mom taught me the importance of it. Ladies and gentlemen, to our distinguished guests and viewers, today I'm going to speak about the essence of education. Allow me to be in front of you, screen to screen, to learn my experience and knowledge about education. I'm Faniarta Mevia, 19 years old, a student from the Islamic State University Raden Intan Lampung, and I'm here to justify that education is the path towards betterment. I could still clearly remember of my mom's words of wisdom the night when I was so really depressed with my studies and I felt drowned. She said, "Not all of us dealt the right card, but that doesn't mean you can over your deck for a better outcome." Her point is, women do have different weapons and level of challenges individually in every battle, and it's on us on what kind of strategy we're going to execute to manipulate it. But our goal at the end is to win the fight of life. As I broaden my field, I've come to realize that life is so unfair and we do have many considerations to perceive before deciding. Honestly, I myself suffered with this. Yes, education is a definite powerful means for us to apply for life to a higher standard in our community. By our despectful definition of it, many students maintain their position and they pride themselves in many opportunities. And one of the reasons is they are afraid to face challenges. There is such time that I am almost hopeless, anxious, and uncertain about my future. I'm afraid of everything, afraid of failing, and there was a point that I believe there is no room for me for improvement. Over those prideful moments, I grow, I stand, I face difficulties, and I continue to dream. And I say to myself at that every time, I will end my past me. Now I'm more determined than ever because I dedicate all of my effort to my family. My parents who motivates me and my friends who make me feel everything is so easy. There's all my fuel of happiness and source of brightness to keep on pursuing my desires. Apart from wanting higher marks, I also want to make my parents proud by the end this whole process and to the people who believes of my capability. And so as cliche as this might sound, every successful story begins with hardships. So I have a vision and a plan to put this into action. Very quickly I learned that the key to success was hard work and never give up. It's to surrender your today for a better tomorrow. I found myself working around the clock to stay up to date with notes, keep on top my weekly assigned tasks, and revising contents almost every night. Though some days this would be tough, some days I would be forced to step out of my comfort zone and push myself past perceived limits. Some days the workload would be too much, too hard, too draining. Fortunately, I knew I had a network of people to always reach out to, including my mentors, my teachers, my lifelong friends, and my family. Fortunately, I knew I had clear definition of success. Fortunately, I had a purpose which was more than just wanting to achieve those high numerical numbers. Today, those are the aspects of my life I'll recall every difficult times to continually motivates me to work ever more harder. I would often set out myself up to small challenges. Today I will finish my reading. Tomorrow I will revise the important context, and the day after I will attempt answering. Fighting against education does not just limit in your intellectual capabilities, but also to consider your emotional, spiritual, mental stabilities and financial necessities. Education is the battle for your future and the most practical application in surviving real life challenges. It depends on how you're going to pull through yourself in the end of it. But no matter what, where you're going to face it, as long as your goal is to become victorious. The key is daily growth and small steps. The key is doing your best and learning from the process. Each time you conquer your last goal, the task will get harder. This will grow your confidence and dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end this speech with a remarkable quote. Create change with your experience through education and become the evidence that education is for all. Thank you and have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.